now 6:35, and the really cold weather is finally upon us. And as we get the family ready for some cold days ahead this week, how can we keep ourselves safe?
Yeah, it's a good time to get a little reminder about staying safe in the dangerous cold. We get that this morning from the Valley Today's Christy Larson, live at Sanford Health in downtown Fargo.
Good morning, guys. I know a lot of people tried to stay indoors this weekend if they could to keep out of the cold, but now that kids have to go to the bus stop, maybe play outside for recess, and maybe you have to go outside and walk the dog, there's a lot of ways that you can layer up to stay safe. So, Beth, what are some of the things that you should be making sure the kids are doing?
Yep, definitely we should do is start with multiple layers when they're dressing to go outside, starting with one of the moisture wicking layers underneath so that their skin stays dry, and then adding, a sweater and a turtleneck, and then also, the main necessities, coats, hat, gloves, snow pants, warm, thick socks, and making sure that you're checking every evening when they come home from school that all their stuff is dry. Because I know with my 6-year-old, every evening we have to throw all his winter gear in the dryer so that it's nice and dry to start all over again the next day.
Because those kids, that they're going to be rolling around in the snow, whether it is, just for a little bit at the bus stop to keep themselves entertained, or at recess, or maybe after school at daycare too.
Absolutely. They're constantly rolling in the snow and getting wet and soggy. So just making sure all their skin is covered and that they're starting with dry clothing. And if they do get wet, like say they do find any water or it's getting wet, making sure they come in to get dry clothes again.
And I think that's something that you can just remind kids, if you are getting cold, you can go back out and play, but come in, get some new warm mittens, dry mittens or something too.
Yep, absolutely. Having spares of everything too helps. Extra snow pants, extra gloves, always having a second set so that when they do come in, you have warm, dry stuff to offer them.
Yeah. And again, it's layering up that's really important. As you said before, it's not just those outer layers that you want to keep dry, it's the under layers too. So Kyle and Lisa, if you do have some of those t-shirts like this one where it whisks the sweat away, those can really help, even for adults too, if you're going to be outside walking the dog or whatever it may be.
Christy
Good reminders.
Larson. Yeah, definitely some great reminders for us this morning.